quite, you can tell what I'm getting ready for to do. Yeah, but the almonds and the pistachio collectors both ready. Just thought I'd it's only September, I know. Yeah, I know it's not really time, it's next month, but oh, that one's not in view still. Right, we need to get rid of, oh, that's pretty good. So it's further out. Right, need to do the obviously everything is happening next month, which is why I really wanted to get this episode going, really. So I've got everybody here and all the prep work done, sort of thing for it now. That pinned, fantastic. We also need to get the olive thing done. We may have to do that at the same time as well. So let's get that ready. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using these. Obviously, it's a voyage of discovery. It might be really easy, but then again, it might not. So it's one of those things that you don't know. Oh, wrong way. It's not. Oh, so there's something else it needs as well. 0 pieces. Right. Okay, and also, let's see if that's close enough. It is. Ooh, that's a little bit nasty. Right, so let's have a look. There's something in there that this needs. Now, it could take me a while, so I'm not going to drag you through that. I'm going to have a look at that myself, and then I'll bring you in once I've found it, so I'm going to see you shortly. Right, now something is wrong. Now, we did both, we just showed it on that one session, we did both of the areas, not with this, these are perfect. These are literally pH value perfect, nitrogen perfect, crop rotation perfect. But if we go over to the, it's confusing, right? Oh no, it's down here. Apologies for this, but it's not yet. If you go down to here, now these look a little bit different. Yeah, now this does not look good. There's no little tiny berries or little tiny nuts on the tree. And it does say pH value perfect, nitrogen perfect, crop rotation perfect. No, I thought that's bizarre. A few seconds ago it was saying it was awful. So let me just go into the rows, because this, I'm sure it said it was, well, how bizarre. I really didn't know. It's September, but again, I don't know anything about these. I've never done pistachios, but it says pistachios and it does say growing. Yeah, I'm going to save it at this very point so that if we go forwards, because really this is what I'm waiting for. We did everything else, and we may have had some bales to put in. That we're going to pop over and do quickly now, and just prep work. I've got the olive harvest by the olives. Let me just show you. I knew this one was going to be a lot of prep and all the rest of it, and there's a lot of work involved anyway as well. I'm not sure. You are supposed to be able to courseplay this, but again, I'm not sure. Now these usually, if you go into the tree, you can actually see. Yeah, you can. You don't even need to. You can see the green olives on them. I think that's a beautiful touch. Obviously, they go red, purpley red. Now this is pH value bad, so we are going to go and grab while we've got this last opportunity, we're going to go and grab the limer, and we're going to go and lime. Now that is, yeah, front lifter, and that is the, yeah, I was going to say that's that. So we also need to go and grab, in fact, let's grab that first. Yeah, I topped it up for fuel. So we are going to need some trailers, really. Now the little trailer that I showed not working is now working. I don't know if it is on this, but it did definitely. I don't know what it was that day, why it wouldn't work, but I've got that little beautiful wooden one that we've got in bale configuration. I've got that to work very nicely on other Let's Plays. So yeah, we'll take this one. There's a point actually. We're going to really need multiple. I think this does, yeah, olives is nothing special. I mean, as in like it is in most things. So let's set this going to the olives. We'll set it going on its own devices. And destination. No. Let's just say about there, shall we? And we are going to grab. Oh, please don't make a nosedive for all the stuff. Oh, it's done it. That's all right. Alright, let's grab you. And let's see, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. There is that other little thing that's in Bale. There it is. This can be reconfigured. And it should work. Yeah, I have to say, I've got it to work on other maps. Unless it's the mods on the map that's, you know, like not allowing it to work. I'm not sure. But I know it does work on other... Yeah, I've got it to work on Court Farms nicely. That's the point. We've got to do the bales, and I've got no means of knocking them into place, have I? Oh, they're both... That was very clever of me. And I've got no money to lease anything or customize. We want it on extension, 15 cubic meters. Yes. Right, fantastic. We'll take this over towards... Yeah, I have no idea with the almonds and that what... And that is a point, actually. Let's have a look. Oh, seriously? This is just... Every single time I've sent something, a worker on the map, they always get stuck in the stupidest places on this map. It's like the splines aren't quite right. It literally got the other one, went into the garage. I'm nowhere near it had I sent it, but yeah, it's bizarre. I knew we'd go the right way. I'll take this ourselves because nobody wants to do any work apart from me. Right, olives. Yeah, I can see the olive harvester. We're going to take a sneaky shortcut up the mountain here. Alright, fantastic. This is going to be fun, but yeah, this is really what olives are like, really. Yeah, I never did get around to doing that. To be honest, it was Court Farm drops and everything, so... Oh. Why does the fuel look strange? Deaf. You've got the deaf pack as well, haven't you? Right, this is true, I have. And I have no idea what it actually does, although it looks very much like, yeah, you've got to buy some deaf oil. So, yeah. Right, okay, so then we need to grab... why have we got this? I don't know, but... Got no rear hitch for this one, have I? Let's have a look and see how much, these were the last ones, so these won't be ready. 2%, so they're definitely not ready. Ones that are likely to be ready, or are the ones furthest back, I would say, or not necessarily. 2%. These could be 50%. They aren't. Wow, so they were all done on the same day. In that case, the ones that are likely to be ready, the ones that are on the other side of the mountain, didn't we leave somewhere? I think we did, but I'm not sure. But as long as don't want to be obviously leaving, this is our main income, so I don't want to be not doing this. That would be ridiculous. Then we need to go and... Yeah, that's true. We need to... No, this will do. The John Deere, let's just take that. Yeah, we need more tractors than that. I'm trying to be really good as much as I'm getting everything ready, but that means I can't actually do any work today. Although, yeah, I always intend to go through till October morning, really. I know we have put, yeah, no, that's right, we did, I'm sure we put the bales in, I remember doing it, and I've just looked and we've got some in the hopper, so, yeah. No, we didn't put them in, so they're the ones that we put in. I think we did that last session. Right, brilliant, that's alright, as long as we've done all that we've still got we need the belt system for the stones, and then we're going to belt that into a lorry and bring it around to ours to make lime. I think that's what we're really waiting for as well, but it's 18,000, so it's just a little bit expensive for us at the minute, really. Right, so then let's take that over That's what I was going to look at. I was going to look at in the shop menu for whether that one can take the, yeah, if it's got the alteration. Could do it in hours. That'll still show us the right thing. So we want trailers. Does that show pistachios and almonds? It does. Fantastic. Right, brilliant. So this will do nicely. Just run over to we need the John Deere back. Yeah. No, actually, no, we need the big Challenger back, really. Yeah, it would just, this needs to be, to have, well, we need one of these or something like this at all places. So, oh, we can drive across the field. There's nothing in it. Would you do that? Probably not. No, let's not. Let's be good. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording, yeah, because this bit's silly. No, because at any second I'm going to literally go through till tomorrow. Now we know that there's nothing lost by us doing that. We've only got to go up there where the Massey is, so it's not much further. Challenge. Oh no, we do. No, that is true. I have got to. Yeah, I've got. The olives were saying that they needed doing, weren't they? So we need to do those. Yeah, we do. Can't stop and not do that. Now, actually, funnily enough, the Little Massey is one of those that's probably... not really. I think we can do it with any of them. Apologies, car. It's very bad driving on my part. Beautiful vista, that is absolutely gorgeous. Had I got some more time and we weren't busy, then pop down. Ooh, this is why I don't like trolling across the map with this. When I removed that stuff off the other one, it removed off that one too. Get all those bits and bobs. That's the only trouble with sometimes doing things like that. Yeah, if it can remove all of one type of fence or all of one type. Now, so I've removed all of that. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, that sometimes is the downside to using something like the map object hider. But you can go into the map object hider and go put it back, so it's not undoable. As it happens in this one, I'm not that bothered. I'm really not that worried about it in this particular. At this particular time, not really. We need to grab that there, the red oil. Check. What do we need? Let's just remind myself. Let's look at the olives and see nitrogen awful, pH awful, so we need both. Right, okay then. So we want some light. Can we nudge that thing in back into place? Here's some nitrogen, or otherwise known aka as fertilizer. I can't imagine there's needed too much really. Now, isn't it much better really for us to grab the Challenger? I don't think this accepts. Oh, it is multi-crew. No, there's none in there. No, none at all. So did we have a look to see if there's anything in here? There is. I know. I can't remember if we dropped some in or whether that is ours, but I'm quite happy with that. We do need some, no matter what. And I know if we're selling it, that's probably not the right thing to do. Right, let's grab this over there. And what else? No, there's nothing else we can do really. Lime. I would imagine that is in there too, so we'll have to trundle backwards and forwards. Because somebody's left the header on the trailer. Right, well, I'm going to see you in the field because this is not fair. See you shortly. I had to show you this. It's beautiful. You know, sometimes you forget how glorious it is. The plants and the autumnal colours, gorgeous. We're nearly there as well, so it's not, yeah, not terrible. Let's just see if we can actually do this now. Obviously, this is not the ideal way to do this at all. But you can. I just don't know if you can do this. I think this is a bit, yeah, it's got the worst possible wheels on that you could possibly think. I don't think this, you need to be as just as wide as the Predor, which means I should have taken my wheels off. My noodle set, yeah, this is definitely not going in there. Definitely not. I don't think the Challenger will either. I think we need one of our small tractors. So, I'm just going to go and fetch the Matic. We'll see you shortly. Now I thought I'd show this because this is quite unique. Now this is actually, yeah, the weight is all wrong, but I'm going uphill. It's allowing me to actually write the weight because I'm going uphill. Yeah, and it's still leaning a little, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top of the hill and we're going to go and do as much of this. Obviously it's not going to work perfectly. I'm going to need to do this. Careful. It's not very nice, and this is really, yeah, I do apologise, but our money did sort of go so low with all that we did that I literally am going to have to, as that old saying goes, desperate times calls for desperate measures. I think I've really got so very little choice. I think, yeah, it is. I do apologise really, because this is not ideal, less than ideal. However, there have been many farmers throughout history that have had to do things like this where they didn't actually do it in the way that they would have liked to have done, and that is dragging. Why is that dragging like that? Because of the weight. It will be because of the weight. It will. It's sort of going uphill now again for a second. Yeah, it's not letting me straighten up either. Gently, does it? Yeah, it's sort of catching a little because it's, yeah, again, it's the weight and it's wanting to speed up because we're going downhill. Well, it's doing 2/3. We should have gone a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, but come on. Oh, it's dragging me to the left. Come on. I would be ruining my crop. Partially. I would partially. But then that is probably likely the very first time you do a crop anyway. Yeah, I was an expert in olives. This is not a bad spread though. I mean, I know, yeah, I saw Mr. CDP do this a long, long time ago, and he was showing that you don't need specialist equipment, and I suppose that's it. We will. Why is this not showing me? It's not showing the nitrogen anymore, but yet we are nitrogen-y right now. That is odd. Right, okay, let's go to the top. That only did. I think we go up here. Will be more than adequate. It's actually behaving itself a little. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing the nitrogen here. This is the second time in a couple of days that I've had a problem with precision farming. Yesterday it didn't show, yeah, and we are obviously fertilising and it's showing that it's that, yeah. Why are you missing all that bottom set? Why are you not fertilising now? When I'm quite plainly going through an olive patch. Yeah, this is bizarre, it really is. Yeah, yesterday on Court Farms, when we were fertilising, it was showing as pH. So, yeah. And it has had the latest update, so I'm presuming Giants are hopefully going to patch this. Although, that's not necessarily always the case. Yeah, there are a lot of broken things really in the game that aren't fixed, so isn't this the way we came down already? This is very disconcerting, not being able to see with precision farming what you're actually doing. Yeah, it is. It is obviously broken. We need to go to the right though. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out while we go and get some lime. Oh, don't do that. Of course, it's going to actually do that. Say this one here. Ooh, it's too heavy for it, really. Yeah, and you just hit reverse, and it just literally totally wanders straight. Yeah, like that. It will not. That's me with my finger on accelerate constantly. Right. Yeah, you just hit reverse even slightly, and whoa, it just literally gets you going down the hill, of course. And it is, well, not quite realistic. Although, yeah, this has also not got the weight right, so I'm not sure it's not realistic. What are you doing? No, it's wandering heavily to the left because the lay of the land even. Wow. Apologies for this, but it is realistic in so much as, yeah, I think we're going to have to go backwards like we did originally. So I've got to give Giants the due. They have at least figured that into the mix. So let's go the next row because it looks a little bit more. We're going to reverse up because it's more realistic. In so much as I have more control because the weight is more to back, and then we're going to go downhill in a second before we start to go uphill. I don't think I've ever been. This is, yeah. Have I been in worse situations in farming simulator? Why is this not fertilising? We are plainly going through a section that is not fertilised, and it is not fertilising. So, precision farming is a little bit broken. So is he going to bother? Is he going to lime? That is the question. It really is. Right, I don't think we're going to stick so much in either. Oh, now it is showing for that 1 second that actually the other side didn't take that, but this side did. So that is at least encouraging in so much as we can see that it is. Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know. That's showing exactly as it did do. So, but we did all we could. We cannot control game mechanics. We really can't. It's tough. We've done it. We literally went over the entire thing of Olive. So it is what it is. Oh, God, Bennett. Yeah, it's just not allowing me to move. It can't move left. It's pulling me to the right because of the lay of the land. Now it's pulling me left. This is, I think, what they call a train wreck. It is a little bit awful. It is. This is not what I imagined when I came on the session. I was going to learn with you about everything. I never thought we'd have any kind of silly issues with weight, but it is. Physics are real. I've got to be honest. This is, yeah. When you've got your tractor bouncing around because the weight ratio is all wrong, then that's down to literal proper mechanics. So right, okay then. So I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes. What I'm going to do is, oh, that's a point. I'm going to need with this very tractor. Yeah. Let's drop that off. In fact, let's drop that off, and then I'm going to see you shortly. I'm just going to go and grab some lime. Although, do we need? Have we got anything? Yeah, that's true. We've got everything out and about. Yeah, I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Thought I'd bring you in. We just had a massive tick up on the hour. Massive. So yeah, which is rather useful. I thought while I was I thought let's go. Yeah, there's something I'd like to feature, which has only just dropped, but we're going to lease it first because I've never used it. So yeah, it's in. I would imagine it's in miscellaneous, the same as the other one of a similar nature, or it could be in. I would say miscellaneous. Have I seen it in miscellaneous yet? I think I have. I'm sure I have. Sure, I've passed it. Yeah, it's very similar to the XL bag lifter, which I always said I thought personally was a little bit overpriced. But yeah, if sometimes it comes in the sales, and also if I'm loaded, I won't care. But the thing that has got me about it was that it broke quite a lot. In the emergency pack. There you go. I ticked it. So then we are looking for. I presume I would say it's in it, but it might be like quite a long way. Aha, there we are, 4,000. Now I think that is very reasonable. Ooh, I like the red black. Ooh, and also, did we reset the? I don't know, so we will do now. Go. Oh, seriously. Not much further. Not much further. There. Oh, wow. We will buy it. It's reasonable. It's worth it. I wouldn't have said that a minute ago when we didn't have any cash. We also want a. Yeah, I thought we'd buy a big bag of lime, one of the 8-tonners, because I thought this would not only be a brilliant thing to do, but also would allow us to bring that in. Also, it doesn't weigh properly, which is, yeah, a little bit. Well, it's in our favour, which at the minute I'm not going to moan about. No, really not, because that would be very heavy if it weren't for that strange weight thing. So then, now if this works like the other one, which I'm not expecting it to, if we drop that, it should almost act like a second pass-through. Yeah, so it should really, in essence, pass through to those two, which means we're sort of in a way, and also this has got weight as well, but it's weight on the wrong side, really. That's the only sad thing. It does work though. Now then, do we? Let's. Yeah, we've never done this, so we need to also have the right thing selected. It's not understanding with us. Right, we need to drop that then. I think we're going to need to, yeah. We really shouldn't need to go to, yeah, let's just grab the bag. And then we'll stick that lot back on and we should really be alright. And if this was real weight, as in what it should do, it would not. We'd need a much heavier weight than we've got on ours at present. Yes, I'm hoping. We're not. It's weird how it looks like you're spot on, but you're not. Aha. But then let's bring that. That's it. That's it. If we do that, no, that's what we want to do. That's it. Now would almost bring the weight as good as this could possibly get straight up, so that it's coming downwards, not too far backwards. It's a little bit unrealistic. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, now that's true. It's going to want to go in there, isn't it? I think. Yeah. The other one actually does it automatically, so let's switch that off. Yeah, we can obviously refill it. We're not going to do that just yet. Yeah, we're going to go and see. Let's see if the liming is as bad as the fertilizing, and it is. Yeah, occasionally keeps on sticking a little bit in. That's more like it. You had it slight. Ooh. That's what I didn't want to do, really, but hey-ho. That's got absolutely nothing to... Now then, if we drop that, and no, I didn't mean to drop the weight. Just want to see if we drop, because there's too much weight at the back. Don't know if it'll do any good. I'm not sure it will, because there's just way too much weight in there. You can't eject. You don't own the land. Oh, you can. Trying to get that past it. Yeah, it does awful things right. Now, if we fill just one of those bags, or just some of it, then that should be all right. And then we can top up from that, I'm thinking. That's just a thought. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, so we've still got like nearly 5 tons of this left, and we can just hit refill spreader the other way. Yeah, the way I like to use it is the way it's supposed to be used, which is where you can literally drop it in bit by bit, but obviously it feels straight away, so yeah, that's going to be a little bit bad. So nah, yeah, obviously it's going to constantly open the top of that through game mechanics, and there's nothing we can do about that. So yeah, and I apologise for the squirmy bag. They're horrible once you do try to move them. I've had them stretch halfway across the map before now, like Stretch Armstrong, really exactly like Stretch Armstrong. And it, what did it do? It's, yeah, when you have one of those crashes where it sends your equipment, I had that and it didn't appear for a couple of days. It was the big wheel loader on Riverside. It had literally disappeared. Right, so we want to be going a little bit to the left, in the middle, and then a little bit to the... Actually, I think it's more likely to... I would say they're not far off at that. Well, I can't... Oh, no, it is. It has appeared. Still sucking me in, and the weight's right. So it is the lay of the land. It's not just what you think. Yeah, because the weight isn't pulling me around that, and it's done it again. It's not acknowledging the field. But it's not acknowledging the field, but it's taking the line. It makes no sense at all. There we go. Right. Well, it has been a little bit of an unmitigated disaster. It has, but these things happen. Actually, I would imagine that that's true to life. Yeah, at the minute in the UK, I would imagine the farmers are having quite a hard time. The weather's been terrible, and I would imagine that brings a massive challenge. And as you can see, I really would, in real life, have pretty much done the entire field now. Oh no, it seems to be... Right, okay. Is that good enough? Are we going to let that pass? It's not awful. There's just this one little section in there, and then a little bit at the end. And the nitrogen's awful, but as we saw, I really was very good with the nitrogen, and it did do the entire field, and it's not acknowledging it. So then, yeah, also at last I've got to use the metal fact. It's only just dropped in and it's working perfectly straight away. I like that a lot. Right, so I need to be dropping this entire contraption. Let's lower it first gently. Not do my usual pull at a gate. Right, so then we do need this for... needs to be taken back across to the olives. No, almonds. That's right, it does. So we are going to sleep through till tomorrow morning, where, yeah, let's just check also the sales. I mean, I know we would have seen them, but yeah, that's right, I do remember it actually. So then, send this across, and then, yeah, I'm going to send this across, but no, it won't work. Yeah, I'm going to do it off camera. It is true, it won't. Every single time I send something across the map, it doesn't work. So, yeah, I'm going to literally come back in a couple of minutes when I've taken it, and then we are going to see September over, and we are going to bring Usher in October, where we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, so I am going to see you shortly. Right, now this is why I like the Sleep Anywhere mod, because you literally can see what happens, although obviously it goes through the night, so you can't, sort of. So 8 o'clock, September, no, 9 o'clock, it's going to be dark. We're definitely getting dark. We should have a look at the sales before we start and see what money we have got, because it should really have done, yeah, like as well as that. Ooh. So we now do have this appearing. Fantastic. Beautiful. Right, okay, well, we're also, we're going to make avid use of that map hopping abilities. I am intrigued to see whether these have gone wrong, because they looked awfully bad. Ah, no. Perfect. So that was that was very strange, it was. But yeah, we have the normal. Fantastic. So we have 2 things are ready. Let's also go over to the olives and see how that is faring. I was going to say faring. Let's should now be brown. They are indeed beautiful. So we are going to have a monster session. And unfortunately, I think this is all going to be me, and me. So I am going to time-lapse the entire shebang. Otherwise, we're not going to get any work done. Also, I think, can we use this particular trailer? Is it too big? And where is it? Where did we leave it? I'm sure we'll put it up with the other tractor. It's further up. It is, and we brought it higher. I think we will. I do think we're going to need another trailer, though. And we haven't looked at... That's a standard Dalbo. Yeah, it is. It's a mulcher. And no, if I was going to do it, I'd go for the Macricore. I do think I am right. I need to buy some more trailers. Do we buy... I think we're going to buy some more of the one that we've got. It was beautiful. The little wooden one. Yeah, I think we're going to buy another one of those. Yeah, I think it suits the type of place that we're at, really. It wouldn't necessarily be all fantastic, super duper. I mean, yeah, you can have things shipped in, but I know what I mean. I'm not explaining it very well. Oh, my life, where are you? Oh, it's blue. I think you may have gone past it. Yeah, I keep looking for the wrong thing. I'm looking for the wards, and it's blue. Yeah, a little bit like that, but not them. There we are. That's the one we want. We buy another one. Yes, we do. Yeah, definitely. Right, so we'll go and grab those, and we are going to get stuck into the house. Yeah, I'm going to say my words, because this is going to be a busy session. It's going to be a bit of a monster. Yeah, so I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, we have a bit of a problem. Yeah, I didn't think about this one. I may have done it one time. I think I did mention it, and then, yes, it's caught me out. So then, 85 horsepower. Ah, that's the original one. We've got the other ones, haven't we? We've got the ones that have been adjusted, so... No, we have got sufficient power. This is more than 85 horsepower. We upgraded it. I know we did, but we should double check to make sure. A 95 horsepower. Both of them are, so... And we've not got any other piece of equipment other than this going, so that is rather a bit of a blow. Do we... yeah, it's not. It's a little bit high. Okay, well, in that case, we are going to... I mean, there's nothing else that we're drawing from this, really, so that it really shouldn't say that. Oh, huh? So, now we're going to need to roll over it to make it roll over. It works most times. It's strange. Oh, you know, this has been fraught with troubles, but yeah, it is the first time you ever do anything. This is likely to happen, so I don't know why though, because we've got more than, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really cost power to do anything else. That's the only thing we've got to do, but we're gonna, let's have a look. We did look in the sales. Is there a tractor? It's gotta be, I've got to have a front loader as well though, that's the thing. It's a shame, because this is gonna catch us out. The Zeta's too small, my go-to. But it's got to be a front loader, that's what I say. So it's got to be something small with a front loader option. I think I've got a medium option with that option. A tractor that is very reasonable. Yeah, there's that, but that's not got a front loader. No, it hasn't. Oh, it has? Oh. Okay, well then we're going to go for my old friend. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.